Shit. Studio. Go to studio real quick. Sometimes I gotta talk myself through this stuff, bro. I be forgetting.
Shit, that's the whole point of talking to yourself. Shit. Talk your way through some shit.
Yeah, the pet. Yeah, make sure you focus.
Yeah, you got to think. Shit, motherfuckers like Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, you know what I'm saying? Albert Einstein. You think them people wasn't talking to themselves? You crazy.
Word.
Shit, that's how they came up with them theories. That's how they discovered that shit. They was talking to themselves.
Nah, that's facts. Yeah, you ain't lying on that part. You ain't lying on that's definitely facts. Oh, good. Long as the audio ain't jumping in. Forget it. All right. Well, forget it. I can't do it. We'll figure out how to do it on the next one. And
Shit,
then
it say live on mine though.
yeah, we live. Yeah, we
Oh,
live.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to test our little theory, but we'll do it on the next one. We'll just
That's a bit.
we'll just finish off where we left off though.
Oh yeah, shit. Like I was saying, shit. What I discovered when I was locked up, bro, is many of our people that have loved ones locked up, we
Mm-hmm.
end up subsidizing our own betrayal once they get out. What I mean by that is our people send their hard-earned money because motherfucker up here crying about commissary need this, he need that. So your mama, your girl, your brother, your homeboy, whoever it is, take time out their daily schedule because they got a letter from you saying that you need X, Y, and Z. So they taking their hard-earned money. They done got up, went to work, done what they supposed to do. You in jail for doing what you not supposed to do. And they send you money. And we do this shit for years, only to get betrayed by this motherfucker. Cause why? He get out and go right back. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta stop sending when you go to the pen. If you really choose to live that life, then you need to have all that kind of shit took care of, or you need to be the type of person that can do without. Because being in the pen ain't about being comfortable around this motherfucker. See, if more dudes had an uncomfortable ride in the pen, your ass might stay out. But long as you got soups, long as you got something to eat, long as you got soap, long as you got envelopes, you're not learning shit. You're not feeling what it mean to be locked up. See, in Texas, when I was in the pen, bro, I was able to get a I believe I got two semesters and a half of college for free. Why? Because at that time in Texas, they had a program called the Youthful Offender Grant. What that was if you was under 25 years of age, you could go to college for free in the penitentiary. Niggas ain't talking about that though. They
Mm.
ain't they not talking about this kind of shit. So I got all I need is half a semester for an associate's degree, which I'm not really tripping on that shit. I'm just saying, I'm just making a point that there are things for motherfuckers to do when they locked up. But again, our people ain't even asking how you using your time. So we get out. This motherfucker done got out. He ain't did shit but bench press and do push-ups. And you want to have a fucking barbecue like you welcoming home a fucking war hero.
That's another thing that tripped me out too. Like people people celebrate.
You're
Now
celebrating
don't get
failure.
me twisted. Don't get me twisted. I understand you're happy for the person to get out. If he got out and he was on the right path doing what, look, I ain't messing with none of that stuff, bro. When I'm coming home, already got my stuff lined up for me type stuff.
Right.
Okay, okay. But a lot of times it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because my homeboy was telling me that same exact thing. It's like his homeboys when dude got out, his homeboys took him out, whatever. And the first thing they started doing was feeding them pills and alcohol, knowing what type of person he was. and
Right,
then yeah, I mean, he right back in the same position.
bro. We gotta stop celebrating failure. If you go to prison, you failed as a criminal. There ain't no paying dues and strike. That ain't no fucking strike.
Right.
That's a failure. That's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to start looking at it like that. But our perception is free Lil Willie. Even though Lil Willie is causing all kind of fucking havoc in the neighborhood, the first thing we want to holler is free a motherfucker. Now, a bunch of us need to sit our motherfucking ass down. A bunch of us need to be under that bitch. You're not doing no good out here. You're not helping
Mm-hmm.
nobody out here. You're not being a father out here. You ain't trying to be a husband out here. You're not trying to be a productive member of the community out here. So what the fuck you need to be out here for? Real talk. That's
Real
just the
talk.
this just
Why you wasting space?
you real talk, sucking up air and shit another motherfucker could use. So I got the electrical trade when I was on Lock Chop. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
told you, I was writing articles for a newspaper out of Killeen, Texas for free. Because again, I'm trying to make a difference.
Right.
And the more positive things I involve myself with, shit, my time went by like it wasn't nothing. I didn't get out with all the motherfucking tattoos and shit. I didn't think I was Tupac
Mm-hmm.
because I knew I had to get out here and get a job. And at that time, they was still tripping on if you had tattoos or not. That
Right.
shit wasn't accepted like it is now. You know what I'm saying? And after 10 years of doing time chop, I found a job in 30 days, bro. So all this shit, they ain't gonna hire me. And man, I don't want to hear that whole ass shit. I did a
The
whole fucking decade.
the crazy part is the higher rate for felons is higher than the person who don't have no dang on criminal record.
So what that means is you got a bunch of motherfuckers that don't want to work. See, this is the root of it. This is why you hustling, because your ass don't want to work. Why? Because you don't want to have to be up under the authority of somebody else. Because you got this twisted concept in your mind that can't no man tell you shit, and you got that shit from your
Mhm.
goddamn mama. You got that from your mama. Cause your mama was mad at your daddy, and your mama disrespected every man that you ever saw around. She was hopping up in their face, rolling her neck, doing all that shit. And you do the same shit when you're in front of the police. When it's time to get on the
So
job, you're doing the same shit. You modeling the behavior that you saw.
mm-hmm.
That's why daddy is so important in the house. Because only a man can teach a boy how to become that. Our women, hats off to you. I salute you. God bless y'all. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. But
Right.
raising men, y'all have failed miserably.
No, and
Shit.
don't come in here talking that, yeah, I mean, none of that crazy stuff, because statistics already prove that the woman in the household
Have failed
has
to raise
failed.
men. That's a
Yeah,
fail.
and men who
Shit.
successfully raise kids on their own. So
That's
don't
not
come in
that,
here with the shenanigans.
right. Real talk. Real talk. You can't do that because
Right.
this is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Because our women are not like our mothers were. See, our mothers went to church. They had something that replenished and refueled a spirit that kept them able to keep pushing along and dealing with hard times. See, when
Real
Sexy
talk.
Red is your Bible, when Cardi B is your Bible, when Beyonce is your Bible, when Nicki Minaj is your Bible, an example that you following, you're not gonna raise no fucking men because they ain't dealing with men.
Low vibrations. That's
It's
all
the
that
same.
was
It's
just
the
low
same thing,
vibrations right there.
and the same principle apply to the men. If if Dirk is your idea of a man, if
Mm-hmm.
Wayne is your idea of a man, if Rick Ross is your idea of a man, then you failed.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
You failed. And in trying to live out this fantasy, your ass ended up in the penitentiary. I'm talking about men now. Because like I say, I did 10, bro. I picked cotton. in real life. I have been in a fucking cotton field with that big ass bag strapped across my motherfucking chest, picking cotton with a white man sitting on a horse with a cowboy hat and a motherfucking rifle, waiting on somebody to break the line.
break break bad if you want to.
And guess what? In Texas, they don't pay you shit.
Mm,
They
that's
don't pay
all
you a
free labor. All
shit.
free labor.
All slave labor. So again, I don't have no understanding for men who can do stretches, do bids, and you get your dumb ass out and go right back.
I ain't gonna
I'm
hold you.
talking about you go right back and you go right back. Now you done put all that pressure back on your mama, back on your kids. Like, bro, when I would go in the visitation room, I was so glad I didn't have children before I went to prison because that shit would have fucked me up having to having to see my kids cry and fall out because daddy can't come with them.
You
See,
know,
ain't nobody talking about the realities of what it mean to be in prison. You got these motherfucking clowns in here now with cell phones making TikToks from prison like we want to see your fucking deodorant and soups. We don't give a fuck about that shit out here, man.
nah,
We don't, we
facts,
don't care nothing. We don't care
facts,
nothing about that bullshit.
facts. Nah, but real talk though, real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
When
So,
I seen the inside of there, and I actually had to spend the night inside of there, bro, I was like, nah, bro, I'm not coming back here, bro. This is nothing I want. It's stinking here. First of all, you can't breathe in there. And if you ever been into a cell with a person who is illin, ooh
man,
wee. Ooh, illin. All right, so if y'all don't know what illin is, illin means that person is on heavy drugs or hard drugs, and he's gone without. So now he's in the process of ready to have a relapse. Not a relapse, but a what they call that joint? Not a relapse, but a withdrawal. He ready to
oh
go
yeah, he
through.
going through withdrawal. Yeah.
Yeah, he ready to go through it. And if you don't know what fiend withdrawals is like, oh wait, that's horrible, bro. You don't want to be in there when they withdrawn. I'm letting you know that now. Fart stink,
And
you got diarrhea, they loose.
man, say you got that motherfucker ain't even getting clean properly. You don't really
Mm-hmm.
experience the clean side of things till you go to prison where motherfuckers living at.
Right.
Then you see shit clean because this is where they at. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of dudes, a lot of our men, you having bad luck because you betraying your people. Your mama praying for you. If she's still living, your gal praying for you. Your kids praying for you. And all you can do for their prayers is come out and break their motherfucking heart again. And you think you're gonna have good luck. See, it's a reason why shit is fucked up the way it's fucked up. And a lot of this shit ain't got nothing to do with no racism because
that's
it wasn't
that's
no
the
it wasn't no
easy
white
way out.
man. It wasn't no white man keeping niggas from going to college when I was in the penitentiary. It wasn't no white man keeping niggas from going to the library when I was in the penitentiary. It wasn't no white man keeping niggas from buying a dictionary when I was in the penitentiary. See, me, I was a no nonsense dude in there. Like if you making stove, you can't come ask me to how to spell shit because they sell dictionaries in the commissary, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Look that word up, the word you trying to spell, see if it's on the back of that motherfucking Raymond package that you done bought. See if it's on the back of that motherfucking Zoom Zooms and Wham Mams you got. You feel what I'm saying? We got to stop supporting those amongst us that are counterproductive. That's another thing. We don't have no guidelines, bro. We just free willy. We let motherfuckers do whatever, come around. It ain't no kind of repercussions. Motherfuckers scared to say something nowadays. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And
Yeah, because
again, go
because a
ahead.
lot of times when you say something to the person automatically is on the defense. Like it's like, yo, how can I criticize you, but the first thing you think of is me trying to bash you or play you or something like that. Like I see something that you're doing that is not right, and I want you to do something that's better. You're telling me that I'm tripping for feeling like you should be doing better.
See, it's called arrested development. That's what your kids do. When you tell them they can't go outside, and you tell them that they piled, they might have a fit. That's an immature mindset. That's why we ain't productive. Because production can only come from critique. The critique
Exactly.
is designed to make you be better. That's the whole purpose of a critique. It's not a criticizing, it's a critiquing. And again, any people that can't critique themselves, if you can't check yourself, then you get checked by other people, i.e., the police, i.e., white folk, i.e., Asians,
Mm-hmm.
i.e., Mexicans. If you can't check yourself, other people gonna do it for you. That's why it's called self-discipline. These are concepts that ain't even talked about in black households nowadays.
Better get getting them to
And
sit
so
down
and
at the
so and
table
so
and
and
eat.
And so when we get to talking about the streets and niggas talking about snitching, nigga ain't no motherfucking loyalty in the streets. Half of us didn't even grow up in a house where we even heard the fucking word loyalty. So how the fuck you gonna expect that from another nigga like you? Come
Mm-hmm.
on, man. We gotta get off the bullshit, bro. Like real
Mm-hmm.
talk, we gotta get up, we gotta get all the way off the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to get snitched on, the old folks say, do your dirt by your motherfucking lonely, because you ain't gonna tell on yourself. What
Real
happened to
talk.
that? What happened to that?
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, you speaking facts.
What happened to taking your licks? What happened to don't make a bed you can't lay in? What happened to
Mm-hmm.
this shit? Because these were things that were said in the streets when I was in the street. Them old niggas that you see me wild now to be like, boy, all right, your ass gonna end up in that penitentiary.
Yeah. Guess what? I gave my daughter her first life lesson. Yeah, I mean, and it was crazy because she was having a back and forth conversation with another little girl, and the little girl, I mean, was low key was like, I mean, I want to make peace type stuff, but
Right.
my daughter being who she is, she like, nah, you got to stand on that. So when I got wind of it, I'm like, all right, well, look, right now since you did that, you gotta show face every day now, because now
Uh,
if you don't show face, it's gonna look like you backing down. I
right,
don't care if she don't show face, you gotta show face. Yeah, I
right.
mean, and then now I told her like, this your life lesson. Yeah, I mean, you want to know what it is? The life lesson for you today is, don't let your mouth write checks that your ass can't cash. And you know,
Simple.
and I asked her, do you know what that means? so I and
No,
I
like real talk.
Yeah, and I broke it down to her. You know what I'm saying? And I told her like, yeah, I mean, you had two options at the time where she said she wanted to make peace. Your option was either hold them or fold them. You wanted to hold them. You ain't want to fold out and be like, all right, cool, we can be friends. Let's work past our differences. You wanted to hold them and be like, nah, about that life. You stand on what you stand on. I'm gonna stand on what I stand on. So that means, well, guess what? You gotta stand on what you stand on, shorty.
Right, right. Real talk.
Real shit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and that's what you know, really want to drive that point home to the young people. That man, that jail shit, that being locked up shit, that shit ain't cute. That shit ain't live. And I promise you, if you don't change your ways, you're gonna be right back up in that motherfucker, or your ass gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm. No,
See, and again, Texas, I don't know how they doing it everywhere else, but Texas, it's still bonds in this motherfucker. Ain't none of that no cash, but it's still going down in Texas. Your ass out of pocket, you finna get sent up the road.
mm-hmm.
And for anybody that don't know, Texas got the most penitentiaries in the United States. Texas has the most buildings. California got the most people locked up, but Texas got the most penitentiaries. So what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is they got a bed for your ass. They got a spot for
Mm-hmm.
you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take the words of rappers over being there for your children, over being there for your family, then understand they got a place for you, whether it's the graveyard or the penitentiary. They got a
Mm-hmm.
place for you. And that's the conversation that need to be had. We need to stop romanticizing about how the streets end.
Yeah. Well,
And
first of
even
all,
go
I
ahead.
don't know. First of all, I don't really know no real street person who actually made it out with the money
It's
without going to jail, without casualties happen, without snitching. I don't know no person from the streets that actually made it out with the money.
because the streets, it's not designed. You're not. They're gonna leave you right where you started if you survive. If you miss the jail and the penitentiary, you're gonna be right back where you started, like Franklin on Snowfall.
Mm, mm,
Right back where you fucking started. Only this time you addicted to the shit that you were selling.
mm,
That's how the streets do you. That's how the streets do. The streets don't do nothing but consume. There is no life in the street. It don't do nothing but consume life. That's
mm.
all it do. You can't show, again, like you said, show me the successful person, and I'll show you somebody working with the feds and for the feds. Other
Right.
than that, there is no organic success in the street that's gonna be long lasting. It's just that, because again, the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money gonna make somebody make a move on you. So even if you don't get killed, it's still guns gonna come into play. It's still the threat of jail because of the love of money. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what governs the street. That's why when motherfuckers, oh, you chasing the bag, what motherfucking bag? Let me know when somebody catch that bitch, cause everybody chasing them, and I ain't seen nobody catch his ass yet.
Nah, real facts. Real
You know what I'm
facts
saying?
though.
I ain't seen nobody catch this goddamn mythological bag yet.
Mm-hmm.
You steady chasing some mythological. Come on, man. We gotta cut this dumb shit out, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's too much shit going on in the world. Like,
No,
real talk. It's too much shit going on in the world. It's certain parts of the country, the shelves is empty already.
this is why we're at the lowest class possible, bro. Like when you look at like I said, Spanish descent, Asians, Korean, so forth and so on. They have nationalities. They have success amongst each other. They look at rap music, right?
Right,
And now look at the new music that's coming out, Burner Boy and all these Nigerian joints, and they taking off. You want to know why they're going multi-platinum and stuff like that from the rip? Is because they got a whole nationality, a nation, and ethnicity running behind them. It's not just your block boys. It's not, I mean, only the dope boys gonna feel this. You know what I mean? Like it's not just gonna be that. You know,
right, right.
we don't have no culture, no real ethnicity behind us, no nothing behind us. This is why
Not
we're at the lowest class.
and as far as on the music side, the reason rappers ain't blowing up because they done with you. We've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish through the music. We got your men, we damn near got your women. We don't have no use for you. And that's
Mm-hmm.
going across the board.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell a foreigner the MVP in the league? Why? Cause they tired of niggas and they bullshit. They tired of the Jay Morants. They tired of it, bruh. So we can pay these motherfuckers less money and it ain't no drama. Yeah, we gonna go on and if you name all the all, most of the all the motherfuckers that go hard in the NBA, they from
Mm-hmm.
overseas. They from
Mm-hmm.
overseas. Why? Because they got
Mm-hmm.
basic fundamental skills, that basic basketball shit without all the drama.
They
we get
they
paid.
had to grow up. They had to grow up way different than United States is daggone making you soft for real. Like you go out there to the third world countries where they gotta walk around barefooted 95% of the time, where they walk out with their drawers 24/7. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and try to live if you want to. You know
Man,
what I'm saying?
everybody tired of nigga shit. The NBA
Right.
tired of it. The NFL tired of it. Jerry Jones told them boys, if you don't like how you being treated in the NFL, won't you go start your own league?
Let me tell you something. You know what's
Shit.
even crazy about that is because the they'll push the drill rap, you know what I'm saying, just for the person to blow up, and then once he blow up, he either get shot or go to jail, and then they done with him, right?
Right.
How many times can we do this is what they're saying. We can't keep doing this because now they starting to understand the program. So cool. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna start getting these off-brand white boys that's gonna play this part, do the drill raps and all this stuff. And guess what? We can pay them, keep it in house, and no casualties is gonna happen because guess what? Ain't none of these niggas finna touch this white boy. I'm like, he ain't gotta check in.
He ain't got to check in because
He ain't
number
gotta
one,
check
he not even around areas where they do that kind of shit.
in. Mm-hmm.
See, that's the difference with the white rapper and the black rapper. The white rapper, I ain't seen Eminem back on 8 Mile yet. While we
And
talking
if
about keeping it real and all
and
this
if
shit, I
he
ain't seen him
is,
back over there. You, maybe
it,
I'm an older
I'm
dude, so
just
I might
saying,
be out the
if
loop.
he is, he just in the house and he one of them DoorDash and Instacart and Grubhub type people.
You
I
feel what I'm
mean,
saying? So,
shit.
so the white rapper, he can do the drill, and it
Mm-hmm.
ain't the same energy coming back to him because he's not in an environment that has been conditioned to thrive and act out the lyrics.
Right. You gotta act out the lyrics when you're in this society. You gotta
But
you gotta act out the lyrics.
if you black and you trying to
Yeah.
rap, you
Mm-hmm.
ain't legit if you ain't been shot or been to jail. And you can thank Tupac for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He the
He
one started
he
this. He
started.
the one
I don't give
started
a
this
fuck.
fad. He's the one started the fad of niggas getting tattoos. Cause again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm old enough to remember when niggas didn't have tattoos. When niggas would go to the pen and they didn't come home with all them tattoos. I'm old enough to
Mm-hmm.
remember that shit. Tupac made it fashionable for niggas to sag because NWA wasn't sagging. Them
Right.
niggas had, if you go back and look at some of them
They
videos,
had
them boys
they had
had on
tight
belts.
jeans. They
They
had
had
tight
on
jeans with belts. They
right,
shirts tucked in and all that.
right. Because
Yeah.
if you running from the police, how the fuck you gonna run and you steady pulling your pants up?
Mm-hmm.
See, he the one made that shit cute, and the women, oh, that's sexy, that, and niggas, anything for some.
For the
If a
women.
female like it, it's up. That's why
Mm-hmm.
these niggas getting their fingernails and shit painted, cause females telling them that shit cute. Ain't no
Mm-hmm.
man told you that shit was cool. Oh man, your nails clean in the bitch. Ain't nobody told you that shit, nigga.
First,
A
first of
woman
all,
told you that shit.
I'm gonna look at you crazy if you come up to me like this, like yo, check my nails out, bro. Get away from me, bro.
Bro,
I'm
bro,
immediately like, bro, get away from me, bro. What's wrong with you?
what
Fuck, you checking
I'm
out your
glad I
nails?
grew up in a time. I'm glad I grew up in a time where I got to see men with bald spots.
Real talk. Yeah,
I'm
what's
glad
up
I
with that? Yo, what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all people with y'all mans out here spraying y'all ball spot? Yo, if your hair is falling out, yo, cut it,
man,
bruh. Go bald.
you better go Michael Jordan on
You
their
better
ass
go
head, you
bald.
mean?
Or keep it real low cut the way as though, yeah, man, you can't even tell you got the ball spot yet. Like, but other than that, bruh, like, yeah.
Bro,
I
how you
I was
bro,
just talking.
it's so bad I can go on there just like this and come out with shit looking like you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro.
Go ahead, boy.
Yeah, like and not only that, like the bid, the yo, come on, bro, y'all,
And
yo,
again, you wonder why we are not respected. I don't see no other ethnicity doing this whole ass shit.
You know what's crazy though? I
Shit.
I seen a video online of a grown man, and this just blew me. This blew my mind, bro. He was getting his tattoo. He's getting his stretch marks tattooed so that you couldn't see he had stretch marks on his arm. I'm like, yo, if that's not the most self conscious, sensitive, like, bro,
Feminine, let's call
who
it what it is.
yeah,
It's
feminine.
feminine,
Like, bruh, who cares
feminine
about your
behavior.
stretch marks, bruh? Like, you care about stretch marks, bruh? Like, only females care about stretch marks, bruh. When I was growing up, I only heard females ever say anything about stretch marks.
Not just that, but look how karma work on us. We done talk for years about women having weaves and all this shit. And look at your
Mm-hmm.
nigga ass now. Your lace front look better than hers. Your lace front look better than her shit. Look at
Real
you. Look how karma work. The very thing you was talking about. So for me, subconsciously, did you want to be her? Is that why you was talking about her? Is that why you painting your nails?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, even if you wasn't get on the gangster shit, I don't know no gangsters. From your Nicky Barneses to the Big Meeches to whoever you want to point to. I don't know none that had their nail painted.
Real
I don't
talk.
know none. I don't know none that was carrying a purse. A purse is a purse. I don't know nothing about no. We don't say a woman's purse. A purse is a purse. I don't know no. I don't know none that was
Bruh,
carrying purses.
bruh, if that joint straps across your chest, it sits on your side, and that joint don't carry, it's not like a big bag and it don't carry no gym equipment in it, dog, you got a purse on, bro. I'm sorry.
You got a purse
You got a
on,
purse
man.
on.
And again, understand that when you have a purse on in societies where you have to interact with cultures that the men have specific roles and instructions, understand you're not going to be looked at the same. Understand it may be a little disrespect because you're not respecting yourself as a man. Again, our forefathers didn't carry fucking purses. You can't find in your family tree that was carrying no goddamn purse.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, our granddaddies and grandmamas will be flipping in their goddamn grave if they realize this is what the fuck they struggle for. This what the fuck they
Mm-hmm.
was bleeding for. For us to be up in this motherfucker talking about, man, let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me
No,
just chill.
no, you speaking facts because I mean, like, how can
So
you
so 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 maybe so
grow
maybe shit
up?
is so fucked up for us. Maybe shit's so fucked up for us because them people prayed for a better day and they made sacrifices. We done betrayed the
Mm-hmm.
sacrifices. We spit on the blood that they done shed. So maybe that's why
Mm-hmm.
shit's so fucked up for us. Maybe that's why we ain't made no motherfucking progress. Because
Nah,
for right now, you feel what I'm saying?
you definitely right. We're not gonna make no progress. We're not gonna make no progress because can none of us, first of all, we none of us can see eye to eye on what the issue is. Everybody act blind to what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? Can like, and we said this on the last live. Can any of y'all tie a knot? Can any of y'all start a
Right.
fire from scratch? Can can any of y'all use a compass? You know what I'm saying? These was tricks and trades that the forefathers passed down from generation to generation. I don't know where along. I mean, well, I do know where along the line. I ain't gonna say that. I know where along the line it got taken out of, but we're trying to get y'all to understand it's a wide gap that's being missed and taking place, and y'all just skipping over that to trying to keep up with the times. And keeping up with the times is not gonna keep y'all surviving. I'm letting you know that now. Not if y'all wearing man purses and getting y'all fingernails polished and trying to look cute. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if the Holy Quran says that men are the protectors and maintainers of women. Now, whether you a Muslim or not, I look at the books and I glean from them what's beneficial to me.
Right.
So, if men are the protectors and maintainers of women, how do you expect your woman to respect you when you got your club footed ass in the goddamn pedicure tub where she's supposed to be sitting at? You got your big callous ass hands getting done. I'm just saying. And when
That's not.
and it,
No, you speaking facts.
I'm
You
just saying,
speaking facts.
but our favorite thing to say is I'm a grown man. I'm a grown ass man. Niggas say that more than any other ethnicity. You know why? Because we really baby boy in this motherfucker.
You,
That's why.
you,
Only a boy got to keep reminding himself and others that he grown.
you know what's
Only a
crazy?
only a
You know
boy
what's
got to do that
crazy
shit.
about that? You know what's crazy about that? And it's to talk about what you just said. Why why she gonna respect us if you got your fingers in the tub where she's supposed to be sitting at? And that's true. You know what I'm saying? Because one, I always was taught and learned that, you know what I'm saying, you did what you did on the outside. When you came home, yeah, man, your wife was normally the one that groomed you. She cleaned your nails and stuff like that. She made sure, yeah, man, your hair was clean. She groomed your bed. She made sure you ain't had no hair bumps on your face and stuff like.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Your woman did that for you. You didn't go sign up for a whole spa day. You know what I'm saying? Your woman did that for you. She got the
Imagine a
low.
spa day.
Yeah, she got the rag. She wiped your face down, rubbed your face with the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mate,
Yeah.
your woman did that for you. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't know where along the lines we got.
When we moved out the country, and we started living in the cities, see, in the city ain't no need to
Mhm.
know how to start a fire. I got a stove, I got an oven.
Word, word.
In the city ain't no need to know how to filter water. I got a faucet, I got bottled water.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of the survival skills, that's where that shit got lost once we started migrating from the country, from the rural areas more into the urban areas. Then a lot of those skills were lost because they wasn't being used anymore.
Word.
That's how they got lost. And it ain't just us. It's it's we ain't the only motherfuckers that don't know how to change tires.
Well, no, I know
This
that.
whole this whole generation, again,
Mm-hmm.
coming from the rural to the urban, a lot of those skills became impractical, so we didn't use them. So people stopped using them.
Mm.
Again, they when in the country, you wasn't working 8 hours a day. You had time to do other things. Now you work 8 hours, so you ain't got time to cook,
Right.
and you so stressed out because you're trying to keep up appearances with your car note or wherever you live, or maybe you're not trying to
Mm-hmm.
keep up appearances. Maybe you just struggling. At any rate, you don't have the energy to cook. Not nothing wholesome, not no meal, not the shit
Word.
we grew up eating. You ain't got no
Word.
energy for that. You been at work 8 hours to cook something on a legit side. You talking about at least an hour, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another hour. Then you got to eat. Then you got to interact with your family. By that time, hell, it's time to go to
It's
bed.
bed.
So they
Yeah,
got
it's
so they got us
bedtime.
in this. So they got us in this cycle of work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep. You ain't got no time to do no research about how to start a goddamn fire. That's why what we doing is important.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Most people don't have the time don't have the time to do the study, and the reality is whether you got time to do the study or not. If these lights go out, when they go out, because guess what? Right now in Israel, in most of Israel, the lights out, and in Gaza, all the lights out, and the water. So we're not just talking out our ass. And guess
Mm-hmm.
what? In Flint, they still having problems with the water right to this day. Jackson, Mississippi, done had over 70 fucking boil water warnings this year. So you
Mm-hmm.
better know how to filter some fucking water.
Not only
You feel
that,
what I'm
what you,
saying?
yeah, not only that, but what you think all these fires is just popping up out of no. When in your time have you known United States to have so many open fires?
Shit, never.
So you mean to tell me they just popping up out of nowhere? It's like, bro,
Man,
no, these joints
man,
is
we know
placed there
we
for
know
a
how
reason.
somebody got to start a fire. Fires on. It ain't no spontaneous combustion going on around this
Word.
bad boy.
And US ain't like the Sahara Desert where it's just straight dry heat 24/7. Like, nah, we got a lot of moisture in the air and stuff like that.
Right,
So
right. So yeah, man. I know my son. He gonna grow up and make his own choices. But one thing he won't be able to say is that he didn't know, cause he see this
mhm,
motherfucker right here put on boots every motherfucking day. Yeah, he see
word,
this motherfucker right here cleaning guns and all that good shit.
word.
Yeah, because that's how it go. Again, you gonna model behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you got a few generations now that some grew up in houses where there wasn't no man present. So you don't know how to be one. And that's something that we gotta admit. That's a
Word.
hard pill to swallow, but you gotta admit it. You don't know how
Nah,
to be one.
Nah, I told bruh, and you know what's crazy? That's the first part of being a man is knowing when to accept things and know when to be like, yo, bruh, you mean I don't know this. I need help at this. Because like that was my thing with my wife. You know what I was saying? I told my wife, like, look, ain't nobody tell me how to be no husband. My father wasn't there to show me how to be no husband. You know what I'm saying? He was barely
Right.
there. He was barely there the times he was there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't teach me like no real skills and nothing like no carpentry. I learned all that shit on my own, bro. You know what I'm saying? So of course, sometimes I'm gonna be immature, but yeah, I still gotta learn. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
So
we all are, bro.
yeah,
The conditioning, the
that's
number
the
that was done
man.
on us, we
But
gonna be undoing this shit till we leave this motherfucker, man.
exactly, but that's the man in me being like, yo, I gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? And if if you don't have no real man in your DNA, period, in your bones, period, blood, period, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm kind of glad my mother when my father left and she left my father, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't one of the bitter ones that, oh, your father ain't shit, your father don't talk to your father, fuck your father. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to put him on child support, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like chase him down for child support. None of that crazy. She sucked it up and handled it on her own. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, not to have that because I see a lot of people will beat negative energy into their kids, all because they mad at their spouse. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's that's another
Messing them
that's an
kids up.
that's another thing. The women, how angry they are at men, and I'm not gonna say some of it ain't justified because
Yeah,
for the most part, we on some bullshit.
every
But
story has two sides, bro. So
right,
yeah,
but the hate. If you got a son, understand that your son is picking up what you don't say.
mm-hmm,
See, the nonverbal, 75% of all learning is nonverbal.
mm-hmm,
So your son is picking up your energy. So you're raising a person that hate himself as a man and hate others that look like
look
him.
like him.
So off the top, he don't have no respect for no man because he never saw it. Since the mama is raising him, she don't respect men. So how the hell he gonna grow up respecting the man? That's why again, when you get pulled over, you can tell who had a man in the house and who didn't. You can tell because you go right into acting like a fucking female with all them goddamn questions and whys and
Go
all that shit.
ahead, keep going, keep going, keep going. I got muting real quick. Keep going.
Yeah, but yeah, if you ain't seen a man and you hate men and you got a son, understand that you teaching your son subconsciously to hate himself because he gonna grow up one day to be a man. And so if all of our boys are being conditioned to hate themselves, Where do they leave us when the lights go off?
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Uh, Again, you out here in slides and shit and socks, boy. You ain't even ready to fight. You ain't even ready to fight. I'm just saying, you ain't even ready to fight with
Real
socks
talk.
and slides and shit on.
Hey,
I don't give a damn if you do got the blicky. You got to get that motherfucker out first. And if you fucking with the right motherfucker, you may not get the opportunity to.
word.
You may not get the opportunity to, because the hand is quicker than the goddamn eye. So
Real
you ain't even
talk.
ready to do nothing. If it's a mass shooting, you in Walmart, you in this motherfucker with slides and socks on, somebody get the busing, you can't even get your footing right. Cause some of us cut and dry, you're too fucking lazy to put on shoes.
Real talk. Hey, hold on, bro. I gotta step out, bro. I gotta run. Gotta run to get the wife. She
Okay, that's a
that's
bet.
yeah, that's who she just called. Yeah,
Okay.
man. But yeah, no, we're gonna do a part two to this. We gonna do a part two to this because we ain't even touched what we was ready to talk about. We was just this is just a tip tip of the
Right,
iceberg, bro.
right.
Oh man, hey, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna text you as soon as I get off of here. I'm gonna text you, yeah, man, and see what we can do. You got work. You got work today, right?
Yeah, I gotta work.
All right, cool. We gonna see if we can do this same thing tomorrow. But yeah, man, we gonna do it earlier. Yeah, man, and get everything set up so I can. Yeah, we can test that theory out.
Okay, that's a bet.
Yeah, but
All
yeah,
right.
let's get up off of here. Yeah, man. I'm ACOGchopp. Always carry your gun podcast. Let them know
Hey,
we
I'm
ready.
V, Brian, Tisdale, and I get with y'all tomorrow, man.
Already, y'all stay tuned. We gonna bring some more heat.
All right.